Good morning. It's Thursday, July 12th, 2012. At my camp here on the upper section of Clark's Fork of the Stanislaus River. We're still above the trail here. Today I'm going to go down and try to find the trail. We are at the very west end. The bottom of the meadow has marked on the maps and such, and as such there's supposed to be a trail ford of the creek here, the river. And there is a ford, but there is no trail markage, so we're going to continue to bushwhack, to cross country our way down. So yeah, I'm sure we'll pick up the trail as we get down to the flatter run of the river. Very sweet. Okay, so coming down from St. Mary's Pass was rough. No trail, no real indication of the route either. I kind of guessed. I actually probed around until I found what I figure is the correct route. God, it's been 20 years since I came through, so I really couldn't say if I took the same route. Doable. Don't freak out. Good hiking, y'all. Hey, we're departing campsite 1, morning day 2, coming out of St. Mary's Pass, headed north towards through the Clark Fork of the Stanislaus down to the Clark's Fork trailhead at the end of the road, the Clark's Fork Road. And we're taking it easy here because there's no trails and it's kind of hard to find a way. But so from now on, from this point, we're heading down towards hopefully the TYT will pick it up here. All out. I think that's the way we're going. Down to our left here on the Clark's Fork. We're going to cross it here, departing our campsite after night 1, coming over from St. Mary's Pass. And it was a rough hike in. Here's our campsite. It was really pretty. Real nice. So yeah, we're going to find our way northwest here, west, and hopefully run into the Tahoe Yosemite Trail bed itself to make things a lot easier. And alright, that should be the end, the north end of the Clark's Fork Meadow. And this is downstream on the Clark's Fork of the Stanislaus. And I guess we're going to pick our way along that flank. See how that works out. And take it easy because we don't want to waste a lot of energy in case we got to climb back up. Just a bit to west or downstream from the ford, we're coming into what looks like a trail. I just found some ducks. And it looks like we're finding some trail remnant here, finally. And it looks like another duck. Hey, maybe this is the beginning of maintained trail or trail. Cool. Hello. Oh yeah, we're getting duck to duck now. So, I'm beginning to feel confident that things are going to pick up a little, and I'm going to stop cold sweating it, looking for the next turn. As you can see, we're climbing away to the south of the east-west running Clark's Fork. We were camped up there, little campsite. So, you know, when you get to the head of this, if you're coming up to Tahoe Yosemite to St. Mary's Pass, when you get to the head of this steep granite section preceding Clark's Meadow, you got a nice campsite up there, waterfall, pocket falls, whole 9 yards. And I'm feeling confident now that I can, like, kick back, you know. Look, trail. Woohoo! Alright, maybe. We'll see. Alright. Yeah, that'd be a happy owl. Awesomeness. Woohoo! Trail! I'm calling it. See there? Trail. Trail. Ducks. Up. Trail. Ducks. So, yeah. Apparently we've completed the St. Mary's Pass to where the TYT actually begins again. So I'll notate this on some trail guide pages for you southbound Tahoe Yosemite hikers, because it's a go, okay? Once you get up past here, it's a go. And there's no real good ducking there. And so yeah, I took good pictures, I took good videos, I know what the heck I'm doing, so I'll lay it out for you. Tahoe Yosemite Trail hikers climbing up southbound up along the Clark's Fork are just coming to the bottom of the Clark's Fork Meadow, which would be the north side for southbound hikers. So that's where the trail ends. From there on, you're going to have to find your way up to Clark's Fork to St. Mary's. Okay, so we're almost at the end of the trail, and at the end of the trail we're going to ford the creek and we're going to work our way along the northwest side of Clark's Meadow until we come to the next ford, which I have marked and documented in the trail guide, and then we will go yet deeper. Out. There's the trail up, and the trail is now fading. You know, the trail is so nice. It is such a luxury. Now that I've gotten through the non-trailed marked part of the thing, you know, it's just so nice to have a trail. I mean, it's no big deal going cross country, but the uncertainty, you know, the whole time I was coming through, I had in the front of my mind that, you know, everything you do, you may have to undo. Everything you climb into, you may have to climb out of. You know, every probe you make, you know, is costing you a huge amount of calories, a huge amount of energy. And realize, you know, that was the first day, 0 elevation to 10,400 feet. And, you know, the battery wears down quick under those circumstances. So, you know, it worked out good. I did one probe down a ravine preceding the one to get down to the Clark's Fork, and it is not at all like what the National Forest map says. Okay? It is like what the USGS map says. Alright. But, you know, now I'm looking for pieces of trail. Like right now. Tahoe Yosemite hikers here are making a steep, long ascent up to the 10,400 foot St. Mary's Pass, and this is where you make the final turn and the final climb. Once you get up to Clark's Meadow, you're pretty cool. You got a fairly flat spot for a while, but then when you ford back over, you're starting to put yourself under a serious climb up a steep rocky channel, up a creek actually, where you will actually be hiking up the creek for parts of it, depending on how it looks the year you go through. But you know, it's a rough go up. I came down, it was rough. Okay, but TYT going south is seriously uphill here. This is where you actually climb up the throat of the Clark's Fork to get up to St. Mary's Pass, and downhill is the northbound. Hard on the knees. Talk to you guys. We're coming down, we're almost at the base of where the trail TYT makes its great southbound climb up to Clark's Fork Meadow. And I mean, kids, it climbs. It is a monster. Alright, and it's hot in here too, so be ready for a hot, steep climb. The trail is reasonable. I wouldn't really call it maintained, but it is a trail. There's some ambivalent parts, ambiguous, so keep your eyes open. Nice. Okay, this is your Tahoe Yosemite Trail, your southern gateway to hell. This little section here is along the unmaintained trail. I call it an unmaintained trail down from the Clark's Meadow down to the maintained trail where it's going to pick up here along the TYT after the Boulder Creek, Boulder Lake junction. And you're going to get areas like this. Okay, this is an area where the meadow just naturally eats the unmaintained trail section, and falling trees block the trail. So each year you're going to get more obstacles on this trail, and it's going to become more diffuse. And you can see we have ducks on a regular basis, so there's enough traffic coming up here, at least to the Clark's Meadow. Up high up there's enough traffic up to there that you do have a trail. In the meadows along the Clark's Fork, there are no trails past there. Okay? How out. That blaze is the first blaze that I've located since coming over St. Mary's Pass from the St. Mary's Pass trailhead down the Clark's Fork of the Stanislaus River, coming northbound on the TYT route. Okay, first blaze. So southbound on the TYT route, that's going to be probably the last blaze you see. Now I might have missed another one up higher, but here you begin a kick-ass climb. Here hopefully I pick up the regular maintained TYT. We'll see. We're pretty close to that location. How out. Looks like a ford.